I don't know how many people are going to back me on this. Twitch, I believe heavily. I saw one person that lost a lot of money to gambling. You guys banned gambling. You guys moved on it quick. I think we have a problem, Twitch. I think there's the hot tub streams, bro. I think it should be banned from Twitch. I think hot tub streaming should be banned from Twitch. It's soft porn. It's a portal to OnlyFans.
It's a gateway drug, guys. Like, how desperate do you have to be to go that far? And like he says, like, oh, I don't know how many people are going to agree with this. And then he says a thing that's been repeated dozens of times by other streamers. And like, what a massive hypocrite he is, because he's had how many women on his stream who've had like modeling pages to promote them on his stream, but now all of a sudden it's an issue. It's almost like he's trying to capitalize on Andrew Tate fans now that they don't have a home anymore. Like, I don't even understand why people have such a hard time with like hot tub streams, because like the people who watch hot tub streams, if they went away, aren't suddenly going to start watching like you reacting to videos or to you like sitting there silently playing games. Like, it's like a non-issue, and like think of the children excuse is like so blatantly obvious. Like, come on. And speaking of blatantly obvious, Asmongold's friend, every time he shows up on Asmongold's stream, there's a bunch of backlash because he's a wife beater, and here's him trying to address that.
Article that came out about me where I had a family violence charge or whatever, and it was on the news or whatever. The whole thing was supposedly that I broke my girlfriend's face, da 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 da. But he won't post where the charges were dismissed and I was found not guilty.
First off, just before we get into that, I love how like his mod is just going off trying to like be his white knight. Like, he realizes public records are called public records because the public can go look at them and easily see that he's lying. So this is him. This is assault family. So like wife beater, found guilty, sentenced. He had to pay a fine. I think he had to spend some time in jail. And like what he's talking about is that was like years ago this happened. Like the offense was in 2017 and he was like sentenced in 2019. So one offense, that's all you need to be called a wife beater. However, after that, multiple other girlfriends have come out and accused him of also beating them. It just happens that when that went to court, there was enough proof to sentence him or to find him guilty. So maybe if say, hey, true, he wasn't found guilty in the court of law, so it mustn't have happened. Criminals have never walked free. I'm sure it's never happened again.
I knew about that. I knew they were, I saw the numbers. They were printing money. Bro, listen. Bro, that server was printing. And you want to tell you, dude? I want to tell you, guys, there are some things I take credit for, some things that I don't, okay? And I get it. My ego is big, sometimes small, but let me tell you how it is. Bro, if it wasn't for me, bro, it would not have printed as hard, okay?
Okay, so he's not wrong, but like he came in the third spike of this RP becoming super popular. So like the first two times was definitely because of like Lyric and Summit, so they definitely deserve some credit. But the third no pixel spike was 100% all XQC, and he deserves all the praise if you want praise for how much money it made other people.
A lot of them are like hand in hand with crypto, and that's why there's so much layoffs happening. Like the gaming space in general, even with the NFT stuff that was going on, there's just a lot of money tied into it. I'm gonna try my best to avoid it because I don't know. Personally, I think you can't, as an esports org, you can't accept crypto money and then like shill it to all your fans, and then once it goes down, it's like, well, guys, we're actually not gonna be in crypto space anymore. Sorry. Wipe your hands clean off it and pretend like you weren't just selling this to your very young player base, getting them to invest for the last like 3 and 4 years.
A creator with actually some morals, like, is that even allowed? I can't wait until like Trainers comes out and starts saying how like Sky's Toast is just like virtue signaling and he doesn't allow to have like his own morals. It like blows my mind. Like when you have like a couple $1 million in the bank and you're still shilling like crypto pump and dump schemes, like that's so shady. Like scamming your audience, like you made so much money, you don't need to like get the bag. And it's insane to me that like their viewers still defend them when they're the ones being scammed. Like it's still like kind of shitty, but it's understandable if you have like 1 or 200 viewers trying to make as much money as possible because you need to sustain yourself. But when you have millions in the bank, like what are you doing? It just shows like how much of a scum person you really are when you already have millions and you still want more, is taking it from like your teenage audience. It's insane. So I'm old enough where I've had a bunch of like celebrity, like childhood celebrities die, and that was like kind of depressing. But like seeing Bam's downfall is like even more depressing because it's just like a slow downward spiral. And like I guess he's been in like rehab for years, so he's like slowly trying to turn it around, but still tough to watch.
At 5:20 a.m., he searched how to embalm a body. At 5:47 a.m., 10 ways to dispose of a dead body if you really need to.
Like, what was he hoping that he would get with that search? Like, some like YouTuber would be like, "Hey, what's up, guys? Here's another top 10 list of ways to dispose of a body. Number 3 will shock you." Like, I wonder how long it's going to take for NordVPN to sponsor this guy to put out an ad saying, like, "Do you want to like hide your questionable like search history? The only true way to do that is through NordVPN."